$15 million deficit. In an interview with the Detroit News, Bob says he has 19 days left as emergency financial manager. He says Governor Rick Snyder has asked him to stay at his post until June, but an extension of Bob's contract is not yet final.
Enrollment has been declining at Catholic schools across the country, but it's clearly not because of student performance.
Statistics show even with far fewer dollars spent per student, Catholic school students are outperforming those who go to public schools. As Fox's Peter Ducey tells us, the proof is in the numbers.
America's Catholic schools say their 2 million-plus students will score, on average, 23 to 43 points higher than public school kids on their SATs, even though parochial schools spend thousands less per pupil. Experts say this is partly because Catholic school kids don't just answer to a principal, there's a higher authority.
Because they're Catholic, they hold you to a certain moral demeanor, a moral standard. And so they expect you to behave at better. They expect you to act better. They expect you to reach your highest potential. You
don't have to be Catholic to go to Catholic school. Anyone can enroll. But unlike tuition-free public school, it can cost a lot. So the 7,094 Catholic schools in the U.S. have to perform well because they know if kids don't get good grades, their business will be bad.
Catholic schools have to be leaner because they won't have the customers if they don't. And they have to have pretty high standards because they have to make people want to part with their money to attend them.
Catholic schools are also able to choose their own textbooks and teachers because they don't typically get tangled up with big bureaucracies or unions.
The teacher and the principal have a real opportunity in a Catholic school to be the leader, and they make curriculum choices close to the student instead of 5 committees downtown.
But some educators say Catholic schools aren't better. They just have better students because they can be picky about whom they let in.
Catholic schools do not have to accept every student like a public school does. Catholic schools can expel students far easier than a public school can. And Catholic schools generally don't provide services for children who are disabled.
In the last decade, the number of Catholic schools and students have declined by 20%. But advocates say they want national school vouchers because parents, no matter how much they make, pay taxes for public schools. And in this economy, nobody wants to pay for their child's education twice. In Washington, Peter Ducey, Fox News.
And frigid cold air mass on top of us for the rest of today. And